From the simple pages of my diary, this is Homestead Tessie's Mobile Home Living. Hi everybody, and welcome to Sunday's video. Today I'm just going to share with you a little bit what you missed this week, and how was my week, and what did I learn this week, and what am I thinking about. And I'm so excited because we are getting towards the autumn, and I love the autumn season. Fall is my favorite season of the year. I love the smell of apples and pumpkins and bread baking in the oven. I love the cool breeze and the cool nights with lots of beautiful quilts that my mom and grandma made me. I love the fall weather. While we're still in summer yet, and it's still really hot, the dog days of summer, what they say, I am really looking forward to the fall and just cooler weather. It's been an extremely hot and humid summer here in eastern Pennsylvania. And you know what? I did a lot of thinking this week, and I want to share with you a couple of my thoughts. You know, I've been really doing some changes inside. And you know, every single day of our life, we make decisions in life and we make choices in life. A lot of us, the choices aren't very life-changing, you know, choices of what do you want to wear, what do you want to eat, or what do you want to do for the day. You know, our lives are made up of just ordinary choices. And sometimes choices are ones that can change your life forever. I see myself changing in small, subtle ways. Maybe it's just because I got older, or maybe because the year 2021 has been an extremely difficult one for me. I would say this is the second worst year I have ever had. Now that may sound depressing and negative, and at first I thought it was. I was telling my husband, I'm just gonna X off 2021, you know, put a big X over it and just forget about it and not think about 2021. 2021 was rough. 2021 was rough for those who watched my channel, going through death of both my parents and then health crisis after health crisis and all these things that were happening. Then I realized how foolish that statement was to X off 2021, because in the year 2021, I learned a lot. I learned an awful lot. You can learn a lot through triumphs, and you can learn a lot through tragedy. And I learned a lot through both. I had major triumphs in my life, and yes, I've had some tragedies, major ones in my life. But I realized that is the patchwork of life. And in a quilt, there's patchwork, and every patches are different. But when you put them all together, the design is beautiful. That's how life is. That's how life was for me. And while I'm hoping and praying that the year 2022 will bring on just nothing, I want to be bored in 2022. I don't want anything extra to happen. I just want to sail through that year. But what a tragedy it would be for me to just X off the year 2021 and try to forget it, because in the year 2021 is where I grew the most. You know, it's something though, the more you go through, the more you grow, and that's how life is. And I choose to grow with it. So this week I thought a lot about it. I thought a lot about things with my channel. No, I'm not telling you there's any changes in my channel. There's no changes in my channel except for some small, subtle ways. And I'm gonna let that up to all of you to see if you can figure that out, because the changes are already taking place. And I think those of you who watch my channel long enough will see them. And they might be not so subtle to some of you, and others will think, I don't see anything different. I'm really contemplating life and contemplating my part of life. And at age 51, I realized that my early years are over. They're way gone. And now I'm looking forward to, what do they call them? The golden years? I don't know. I guess they call them the golden years because your children are all grown and raised, and I don't know. Age 51, so far, I haven't seen any golden years, but yet, have I? I mean, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, menopause is crappy. But yet, emotionally, I learned a lot through everything, but physically, yeah, there's a lot I need to learn. A lot I need to learn. But yeah, you know, the golden years can be your golden years if you're thinking on ways of emotional ways, and maybe not always so much physical ways, because the older you get, the harder things can be physically. I think I'm rambling a little bit, but you know, these are the things I'm thinking about this week, and what do I want to accomplish on my channel? It's the same thing I wanted to accomplish on my channel for years. Years, wow, years. I can say that now. I want to accomplish encouragement to people. But you know, I want to accomplish something else. I want to accomplish a very different approach to life. And I want to accomplish that in my filmmaking. Well, okay, maybe you wouldn't want to call it filmmaking, but yeah, I do run a video camera and I edit and I add music and titles. I'm a filmmaker, whether it's very professional or not, I'm a filmmaker. I would say I'm an amateur filmmaker, but that's what I do. But how do I want to portray a story? What's my story going to be? You know, we evolve into things, and when I first started my channel, that was different in a lot of ways, and in a lot of ways I was the same. And as the years go by, my life has pretty much stayed the same, the things that I do, because I'm a homemaker. And being a homemaker, you know, you tend to be in the home and create things in the home and cook and clean and all those things that homemakers do, because all of you are homemakers, because all of you do something in the home. I don't see a homemaker as somebody who doesn't work away or does work away. A homemaker is someone who creates a home. That's male or female, because there's lots of men that are at home and they cook and clean and they're homemakers, in my opinion. Maybe I have a broad sense of looking at life, but I believe we can all be homemakers. So what's my story? So if you have a book, you have a title and a storyline. You know, in the beginning of the book, it tells you in a paragraph, hi, who are you, and what your name is, and what you do, and what's my storyline gonna be? I got a really good sense that I'm on a path, and on that path, you're gonna see my storyline. In fact, if you haven't seen it already, you'll be seeing it real soon. I think there's a lot of things that we're missing in this day and age. And what we're missing in this day and age is what we had many years ago. And what do I like to do and what do I enjoy? I find that if you do the things you enjoy, you're happier, and other people will enjoy it even more. If something becomes a drudgery or a job that you feel like you have to do, it shows in your face and what you do, and people won't find pleasure in it. People find pleasure in when others are happy. It makes them happy too, at least the kind of people that I want to be around anyhow. And so I'm going to do what I enjoy. What do I spend my days and my time doing? What do I research? What do I look up? What do I read? What do I write? Those things are going to come more alive in my videos. People often said that I'm eccentric, and I am eccentric to a certain degree. In my family, I'm eccentric. But yeah, I do take after my mom, because my mom was old school, and my mom was the Mennonite way. My daddy was just happy-go-lucky with whatever, as long as his life was the same day after day. He was a creature of habit. My daddy was extremely sneaky eater. He would only eat meat and potatoes and certain kinds of pies. Well, the plain Mennonite way of cooking. Nothing gourmet for him or international. I don't think my dad even ate rice. I know when we traveled to Haiti many times, it was hard for my daddy to find food because he didn't like beans and rice. But Haiti always had Coca-Cola, and he would buy the Coca-Cola, and I think some days he drank that mostly. Yeah, my memories and my diary is going to come alive in my videos. People often ask me, do you have a diary? And I say to them, yeah, every single day of my life I have a diary. It's a virtual diary. And so my films are my diary. Maybe it's not the written word, but it surely is the spoken word. I hope you guys have a great Sunday, and I thank you guys so much for your love and support and me having a Sunday video. It means a lot to me, and in just 1 week, it really improved my stats on my channel, and I want to thank you guys so much for continuing to watch me. Many of you watch me every single day, and that is something that I just can't say thank you enough for doing so. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.